And okay, ah shucks, here we go with number one. And our is my absolute number one pick for the holiday movie for you to watch, my viewers, is we get a drum roll. Eric Jerome Dickey's Friends and Lovers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was the best holiday movie. Oh my goodness. I enjoyed it so much. Oh, it was a breath of fresh air to me. And I just want to say this, one of the characters in the movie was wearing a t-shirt that was inscribed with black excellence across the face of the t-shirt. And I just want to say this movie was made in black excellence, because it, to me, it was black cinema in its finest. And it's been a while since I have seen a good um, movie for African American viewers, I think, in my own opinion, because anyone that knows the late Eric Jerome Dickey was an accomplished uh, author, best-selling author. He passed away back in 2017, I think, and he wrote um, many great novels, and Friends and Lovers was one of them. I had an opportunity to read some of his work, and I don't need to tell you that he was a great writer. And I just enjoyed this movie. I love the way the writer, the screenplay writer for this movie, Aireka Muse, I enjoyed her work in this one. She did a great job. Anytime, I have to say this, anytime a writer can stir me to the point where they've done something that makes me mad, that's a good writer. And of course, she had to follow, I guess, uh, the way that it was written by Eric Jerome Dickey. But um, I sure didn't like what happened with Leonard, and I'm not going to sit here and tell the whole thing, because you're gonna want to have something to look forward to. But I also was annoyed with that, and I was also annoyed somewhat with um, the character Shelby. That got on my nerves. I mean, I still did her the way she was written in this movie. She kind of floated somewhere between being um, too emotional to somewhat um, um, what's the word, the opposite of emotional. um, she was somewhere always between being too emotional, too sensitive, to being practical. That's the word. Thank you, Jesus. Couldn't remember the word, but she was always somewhere between those two extremes. And the synopsis is saying that this was a comedy, but no, this was not a comedy. I mean, yes, it had some funny parts in it, but overall, this was a drama. and it was a very good one. And I'm just absolutely thrilled. I felt like every actor, actress that was chosen for the parts, and that would be for Deborah, um, Leonard, and I'm naming characters now. Deborah, Leonard, Shelby, and Tyrese. Um, they picked the best actors for this movie, and they just absolutely fit to to no to no ends. They really fit, and I just enjoyed the whole movie. It comes in two parts. Each runs like an hour and 30 minutes long. Um, but it is a great little two-part soap opera type uh, movie that I just enjoyed, and I like that I got an opportunity. You know, sometimes you can uh, get hooked on a TV show that you can come to and look at a weekly or whatever kind of schedule they have it on for showing the new shows. But this one I enjoyed the two parts, and there was so much covered in those two parts, good expectations about it, and I enjoyed it. So um, yeah, this is the first choice, Eric Jerome Dickey's Friends and Lovers. This is also a part of the Lifetime Love of a Lifetime campaign. And let's see, this one aired on November 15th, 2025. So it's possible, you know, they could have been looking at this over Thanksgiving. But the screenwriter for this one was Aireka Muse. I probably, you know, I mentioned that earlier. The director was D'Angela Proctor. Proctor. The production company, Undaunted Motion Entertainment. And so let me get down to the cast, the actors and the actresses. Naturi Naughton. I keep looking at her and I can't figure out where I've seen her yet. But she was the doctor, Dr. Deborah. She was a gynecologist, OB/GYN. Um, Simone Missick, and she played the part of Shelby. Shelby was a flight attendant in this story, and sometimes that actress or that actor, they can do their job so well. It can be another reason why it gets on your nerves, you know. But I was very pleased with Miss Missick's performance as Shelby. She did an excellent job because that's one of the characters that was kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. But it was like I loved her still for her the character's desire to be truthful, operating in her truth. I just appreciated that. And then we moved to the actors in this movie, and that would be Mr. Kendrick Sampson, who played the part of Leonard. He was paired with Deborah, the gynecologist, OBGYN doctor in this movie. Oh my goodness, that guy impressed me so with his acting. I have I have never, it was like, this guy is so laid back. What is not to love about him? He was in the movie. He played the part of the struggling comedian whose name was Leonard, and he drove this big old long, looked like it was a 1965 Cadillac, perhaps. Um, but it was, you could tell it was classic, just like his character was classic. Leonard was a classic type guy, and he was the one that was wearing that T-shirt, Black Excellence, and he was indeed that character in that movie. Indeed, Leonard was Black Excellence. So, um, I just thought um, he was. I couldn't believe how laid back. It's like, where where did they get him from? It's like, where in the world did they get him from? He was just, he needs to win something for being, having the ability to be that laid back. And so, I mean, you just felt totally comfortable with Leonard in that, in the part he played as Leonard, totally comfortable with him. I don't know what woman would not have wanted him for a partner, because he was just totally easygoing. And wow, that's all I could say. He blew me away, Mr. Kendrick Sampson, with his portrayal of Leonard, the struggling comedian in this movie. And also, I want to say, Ronreaco Lee, I have seen him in other projects. I can't name them right off, but he did excellently well as um, Leonard's best friend, Road Dog. Yeah, he his name was Tyrese in the movie, and he did played an excellent part. He was one that he was acting like he was a player, but deep down in the inside, he really wanted to settle down and be um, involved with one person. The way Tyrese was romantically attracted and became involved with the character played by Miss Simone Missick, Shelby, the flight attendant. She was a flight attendant in the movie. So overall, this movie was about friendships, friendships, friendships. To me, just to be um, aware of how important friendships are. You know, because you can have family, and that can be great, but it's something about those friendships, those that where we're not biologically related, but it's just something about those friendships and those relationships that really um, warms the heart and heals you, um, especially if you got some relatives that they well, anyway. But that's what this movie is about: close friendships, the spirit, the closeness, the heartbreak, enduring the ups and downs of what goes on with a person personally, that does not necessarily have anything to do with the friendship itself. And this one was it was just great. What can I say? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. The writing was absolutely superb, and the acting as well. They really got the right people for these parts in this movie, and I was just blown away. And naturally, this one gets an A. It gets an A. It really does. It gets an A. Lifetime. Thank you for airing this one. It was you did a great job. I love the movie, and also I want to say this. Um, I apologize for being late with it, but you still have time. You can watch the Lifetime movies, which are gonna be uh, He Wasn't Man Enough, starring Tony Braxton, Yvette Nicole Brown, and Essence Atkins, and Eric Jerome Dickey's Friends and Lovers, um, starring Naturi, Naughton, Simone, Missick, Kendrick, Sampson, and Ronreaco Lee. These are the two Lifetime movie picks. The way that you watch this one, download the Lifetime app, and you can watch the movie for free. They're going to take these two movies down around the week of Christmas. I think the 24th or the 25th, somewhere along in there. But this is the place to watch the movie for free. Both of these Lifetime movies that I just mentioned, this is that Lifetime movie app. You can watch those there for free. Both of them are great movies, as well as the first one I mentioned, but it's not a Lifetime movie. That one, the very first one that I mentioned, 3 Wishes for Christmas, you can view that right here in YouTube. That is what I have for y'all to watch for a holiday cheer and warmth, and to just reflect upon. I think all throughout all the 3 that I picked, it's all about friendships. So whether you need a friend or you are in a friendship or whatever, it's certainly all 3 of them will prompt you to reflect upon your friendships and think about how much friends are needed in your life. So yeah, those I like the way all 3 of these films promoted friendships, which just makes the quality of life all that much better. So that would be why It's Michelle and a movie is picking these for Christmas. So if you have liked all 3 of these reviews, then please like and subscribe. And I will see you at the next It's Michelle and a movie review. And I hope that you all have a very blessed, safe, and happy Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. I don't know whether or not if we'll always be on the lookout. There may be another film that may get introduced before the new year. That is always a possibility, but if not, I certainly wish everyone a very happy and prosperous new year. Okay, so I will be looking forward to seeing y'all. Bye.